If you have been meaning to try ChatGPT, but every time you get close, something stops you, a sense that you might do something wrong or that everyone else already knows how to use it and you missed the explanation, this video is the one you have been waiting for. We are going to walk through it together from the very beginning, step by step, and I am not going to assume you know anything at all, because that is exactly the point of being here. By the end of this video, you will have everything you need to open ChatGPT, try it yourself, and feel genuinely confident rather than vaguely anxious about it. Let's go. Step 1. What ChatGPT actually is in one sentence. Before we touch anything, let's be clear on what we're dealing with. ChatGPT is a program you have a typed conversation with. You type something in plain English, it types back a response in plain English. That is it. There is no special language to learn, no commands, no passwords beyond your login, just a conversation. Think of it as a very patient, very well-read assistant who is available at any hour and never gets tired of your questions. Step 2. Getting started. To use ChatGPT, you go to chat.openai.com on your computer or phone browser, or you can download the ChatGPT app. It's free on both iPhone and Android. Either works perfectly. When you arrive, you will be asked to create a free account. You just need an email address and a password. There is no payment required for the free version, and the free version is genuinely good. More than enough for everything we are talking about today. Once you have created your account and logged in, you will see a simple screen. There will be a text box, usually at the bottom, that says something like Message ChatGPT. That box is where you type. Everything else on the screen is just navigation. That is genuinely all there is to the setup. Step 3. Your very first conversation. Here is where people freeze. They stare at the empty box and do not know what to type. So let me give you a simple first thing to try that will immediately show you what this is capable of. Click in that text box. Type this or something like it in your own words. Can you explain to me in simple terms what a mortgage actually is? I have always found financial explanations confusing. Then press enter or click the send button. Watch what happens. ChatGPT will write back a clear, patient explanation, and crucially, if you asked it to explain simply, it will actually do that. No jargon, no assumptions, just a helpful answer. That is your first conversation. You have just used AI. There was nothing technical about that. You typed a question the way you would ask a friend. Step 4. The most important skill. Being specific. Now here is the thing that makes the difference between ChatGPT feeling a bit useful and ChatGPT feeling genuinely remarkable. Be specific about what you want. Let me show you the difference with an example. Vague request. Help me write an email. What you get back? Something generic and probably not quite right. Specific request. Help me write a short, polite email to my landlord asking him to fix the boiler. The boiler has been broken for 2 weeks. I want to be firm but not unfriendly. What you get back? Something you could actually send, or very close to it. The more context you give, the better the result. Think of it like briefing a helpful assistant who is new and doesn't know your situation. They need you to explain who you're writing to, what the situation is, what tone you want, and roughly how long you want it to be. Give those details and the output becomes genuinely useful. This works for everything. If you wanted to explain something, tell it your level of knowledge. If you want it to write something, tell it who it is for and what you want them to feel after reading it. If you want it to help you plan something, tell it your constraints, your time, your budget, your situation. Details in, quality out. That is the whole skill. Step 5. Things you will find genuinely useful in everyday life. Let me walk you through some specific things real people use this for so you can see the range. Understanding confusing documents. Got a letter from a solicitor, an insurance company, or a government department that is full of language you do not follow? Copy the text and paste it in. Ask ChatGPT to explain it in plain English. This alone has saved a lot of people a lot of stress. Preparing for conversations. Going to the doctor and worried you will forget your questions or not know how to describe your symptoms clearly? Tell ChatGPT what is happening and ask it to help you organise what you want to say. You arrive better prepared. Writing things you find difficult. The awkward email, the complaint letter, the message to someone where you want to be honest but kind. Tell ChatGPT the situation and what you are trying to achieve, and it will give you a draft you can adjust. Learning something new. Ask it to teach you something you have always wanted to understand. History, science, how something works, how to start a hobby. Tell it your starting level. Ask follow-up questions freely. It will never make you feel silly for asking. Planning. Got a trip to organise? A project to manage? A busy week to sort through? Describe it to ChatGPT and ask it to help you break it down. It is brilliant at turning overwhelm into clear steps. Step 6. The safety habits that protect you. Now let us talk about staying safe, because this is important and nobody always explains it properly. First, do not type in sensitive personal information. No bank details, no passwords, no national insurance or social security numbers. No confidential information that belongs to someone else. Treat it the way you would treat any computer system owned by a company, because that is exactly what it is. Second, for anything that genuinely matters, medical decisions, legal situations, financial decisions, use ChatGPT to understand, then verify with a real professional. It is a brilliant starting point. It is not a substitute for a doctor, a solicitor, or a financial advisor. This is the most important safety habit of all. Third, remember what we have talked about before. AI can be confidently wrong. It does not hesitate when it invents a fact. Fluency is not the same as accuracy. For anything important, check. Fourth, go into the settings and look for the option about using your conversations to train the model. If privacy matters to you, you can usually turn this off. It takes 30 seconds and gives you more control over your data. Step 7. What to do when the answer is not quite right. Sometimes ChatGPT will give you something that is almost what you wanted, but not quite. This is where people give up too soon. But there is a much easier fix. Just tell it what is wrong. In the same conversation, type something like, "That was helpful, but a bit too formal. Can you make it warmer and shorter?" Or, "I understood most of that, but the third paragraph lost me. Can you explain that part differently? Or simply, can you try that again, but in a way a complete beginner would understand? You do not need to start over. You just keep the conversation going the way you would with any person. Refine it until it is right. Most people who get mediocre results from AI simply stop too soon, when one more message would have got them exactly what they needed. What we have covered today: we went through how to start, creating a free account at chat.openai.com or on the app. We looked at your first conversation, just a simple typed question in plain English. We covered the most important skill, being specific, giving context, briefing it properly. We explored the everyday uses that genuinely help real people. We went through the safety habits that protect you, and we learned to refine rather than give up when the first answer is not quite right. There is nothing left between you and trying this. Open it today. Ask it something you have been curious about. See what comes back. The whole point is to start, because experience with this tool teaches you more in 10 minutes than any explanation can. You are not behind. You are not too old. You do not need to be technical. You just need to be willing to try. And that is what we do here. Understand AI together, one step at a time, at a pace that actually works. If this helped you, subscribe and come back next Wednesday. There is always something new to understand, and we will always explain it in plain English. I will see you in the next one.